how I would personally build KOF 15's roster in under 5 minutes, and Team Hero, I'm actually satisfied with the 15 incarnation. While I would rather have somebody like Jin Chanrei be Shun'ei and Meiten-kun's partner, their lack of popularity calls for a big name veteran character to lead them, and I think Benimaru is a fine choice. Team Sacred Treasures, no need to really change this. I'm happy to see Chizuru, and I'm happy to see this team. Team Orochi, I mean, this should be obvious. Leave it as it is, and yes, I would include their awakened forms. Team Karate or Team Rio, whatever you want to call it, Rio, Marco, and Sho Hayate. 1. Keeping in with the 14 storyline, and 2. Sho was in the Kyokugen Ryu Dojo in 13. Whether he's a practitioner or an ally has never been confirmed. Teaming them up in this game would at least give them an opportunity to explain that, and plus, I know some folks want to see some Savage Rain characters. There you go. Team AOF, Takuma, Yuri, and Robert, again, keeping in with the storyline with their ending in 14. Team K-Dash, keep it as it was before. I mean, as much as I personally do not like Maxima, storyline wise, this trio is kind of unbreakable if you ask me, so keep Team K-Dash as it is. The Ikari Warriors, again, keep them the same as they were before. People love Leona, and people look at Clark and Ralph like an inseparable tag team. Team Fatal Fury, once again, Terry, Andy, and Joe Agashi. While I was pushing for something like Rock and Blue married a team with Terry, I got other plans for them, so more on that later. Team Elizabeth, Kukri, and Shenwu, going off the storyline in 14, and of course, a lot of people, myself included, wanting Shenwu back. I'd have a team of Goro, Shingo, and Lin. I call them the New Alliance, I guess. Give me a better name in the comments. Again, I am not a big fan of Goro, but if I legit kept excluding characters as such, you would be left with T-Zoc / King of Dinosaurs as the only big body character on this KOF 15 roster. And yes, while this is the way I would build the roster personally, I still want my roster to have some type of variety. Women Fighters team, Mai, Kasumi, and Najed. I can see this being a lot of fun. Kasumi and Mai have teamed up before, so the two of them would get along, but they bring Najed along, and while Najed is not exactly goth, I can see her being like the comrade of theirs that simultaneously amazes them yet creeps them out with her powers. I'd also put a second Women Fighters team on this roster called the Kick Chicks. King, Luong, and Zarina. I think the mixture of their personalities and their different fighting styles will make for a really fun and cool team. Like, while they're a team, they'll be simultaneously competing against each other to see who has the best kicks. Plus, none of these three really hate one another, so there's no conflict there, I suppose. Team Psycho Soldier, Athena, Kinsu, and Momoko, with Momoko being a little bit older and redesigned. Those from the past, Botan and 2 of the unidentified members of the faction. With Ash Crimson being back, Psyche's associates will be on the hunt for him. Team Korea, Kim, Junhoon, and Meili Jinju. The Outlaws, Billy, Yamazaki, and Gato. Seeing that Billy and Hein got separated from Geese in their 14 ending, seemingly, I'd have the Outlaws reunite, but albeit very unwillingly. Like, they have no choice to do so since they can't find Geese, but it is really difficult for them to coexist. The new Masters team, Haidern, Saishiu, and Chen. The wrestling villains, Angel, Raiden, and King of Dinosaurs. Have default Angel be Diabla Angel, and have her wrestling a different style, more dirty and underhanded because she's a heel. And as a bonus, have the original Angel, Big Bear, and T-Zoc as secret select characters. Team 3 count BOUT, Terry Rogers, the Red Dragon, and Roy Wilson to rival the wrestling villains team. The agents team reunite Vanessa, Ramon, and Blue Mary. Team Samurai Spirits, Nakoruru, Haomaru, and Galford, since SNK sold the rights to Loveheart, and plus, a Team Sam show is long overdue for KOF. The new invitation team, Antonov, Mion, and Sylvie Paula, with Antonov stepping in for Kukri. Despite the #1 choice on my guest character wishes for KOF 15 video, I would ultimately go with Team ARIKA with either one of 2 versions, either the first version with the family of Kairi, Sanane, and Hokuto, or version 2 being a little bit more crazier with Kairi, Skullomania, and C-Jack. And solo entries would be Ash Crimson, Rugal, Gonitz, Geese Howard, and Rock Howard, with Rock being worked into the storyline via time shenanigans like Trunks from Dragon Ball Z.